Good morning, my sweet mama friends. We got some screaming in the background, so we will see how this goes. So I was thinking of you guys this morning and thinking about, so my husband and I had date night last night, and there's like a lot of suggestions about how you should do your date nights. And one of them is don't talk about the kids and don't talk about work. And so for years, I would get all like stressy because I was like, we don't have anything to talk about other than the kids and work. What's wrong with us? And I realized yesterday, as we were driving around looking at real estate, that like we kind of love the life that we've built, and we kind of love our date nights to get to talk about our kids and our work, because they're not separate from us. They're a part of who we are, right? And they're a part of what we're building together. When I was lawyering and Brian was working at, he was doing CAT scans, there was a season where he would go to work at he'd have to leave for work about 7:30 or so, 7:15, 7:30. And then I would, and he'd get off like 4 or whatever. Well, I would get off 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, midnight. Who knew? I never knew when I was going to work when I'd get back. And so we'd have this slice of time in the morning. Sometimes I wouldn't even be awake by the time he left. And then he worked a half day Friday, and then sometimes I would be racing home. We had Cora at the time. Sometimes I'd be racing home to get back by 9:30 so that he could leave for his weekend night shift. And so he worked Friday night, slept all day Saturday, worked Saturday night, slept Sunday, or he'd go to church and they'd take a nap, and then we'd have Sunday evenings together. And that was our week. We'd have Sunday evenings together. And I started working with a life coach, and she asked me this question that changed my life. She said, what do you want? What is your ideal day? And what I realized several years later was, through much prayer, through much working and discipline and stuff like that, we started to build a life that looked like that ideal day. I called this taking pictures because a lot of times we don't get places because we don't know what we want. And we need to stop and take pictures in our mind's eye of what it is that we're looking for. A pastor that I had at one point in time said, I lay out the field of play, or I lay out the bounds of the playing field, but my wife sets the stage. She sets the plays. She says, we're going to do this, we're not going to do that. We're going to have flowers in the house. We're going to sit down to dinner as a family. We're going to read scripture. We're going to, these are the things we're going to do. And the husband kind of sets the bounds and says, not outside these lines, right? And so a lot of the times, friends, we carry the heart of our home. What's it going to look like? What are we going to invest our time doing? What are we going to hold valuable? Where are we going to... You have to wait. Where are we going to spend our time and our energy? Where are we going to spend our money? How are we going to spend our money? With whom are we going to spend our money? What companies are we going to support? What does our ideal day look like? What are we working towards as a family? What are our values? What are our dreams? And so date night now for Brian and I is in furtherance of that stuff. It's talking about the future. It's talking about our children. It's talking about dorky things like estate planning and legacy and, paying down our mortgages and interest rates. But that's a piece of what we're building. We're not building separate towers anymore. When I was lawyering and he was doing CAT scans, not only did we never have any time together, but we weren't working towards something that we were building together other than the paycheck that we got, right? And it's not that we had a happy home, but we had a home that didn't get a lot of tending because we were both out serving others all the time. And so I'm not saying that everybody needs to do what we've done by any means, but this was our ideal day. We wanted space in our lives. We wanted time together. We wanted to be doing things together. We wanted to be building something that was meaningful and eternal, which is, if you want to look for something eternal, look no further than the souls of your children, right? To sow into those and to fortify those. So y'all, I just encourage you, and this is a little slice from my entrepreneur side of my life. Take pictures. What is it that you want? What's that perfect day look like? I remember telling the woman so clearly, we'd wake up without an alarm clock, and we'd kind of drift through the morning, and we were just together. Maybe we'd go out and do something, but for the most part, we were just home, investing in what was home. And so, for some people, that sounds like a lazy Saturday, but for us, we're busy in the midst of all that, but we're home. We're focused on the home. And so that was something that was really important, and that was a piece of our ideal day. So I just share that with you guys and commend to you guys the practice of taking pictures of what you really want. Because a lot of the times we don't set our sights, right? Like if you think about riflery, which I'm drawing on like summer camp memories, right? You have to line up properly. You have to set your sights so that when you shoot, you got a shot of getting somewhere near that target, right? And a lot of times we have this feeling of unrest. I want something, I don't know, like things don't feel right, I feel unhappy, I feel distracted, I feel frustrated, I feel discouraged, but we don't know what's missing and we don't know what we're aiming towards. And a lot of times these are very, very personal walks with the Lord, where there's this uncovering layer upon layer. Who am I? Who did you make me to be? What am I called to do? And then lo and behold, no wonder there's unrest, because you're not doing what you were called to do, because we haven't done the work of digging, right? I used to get so frustrated. I was like, Lord, just tell me what to do and I'll do it. We were made to uncover. We were made to explore and discover. And if God just laid all the cards out on the table, what kind of game would that be? We don't even play card games like that, right? So enjoy the mystery. You're not doing anything wrong that you don't know everything yet. God has made it to be something to unveil. So unveil it, take the pictures. And for those of you that already do some of this stuff, I want to hear what it looks like for you. What does this unveiling look like? What do your pictures look like? What is your ideal day? All right, grateful for you guys. I'll talk to you soon.